Hello students, welcome again all of you. As you know, in previous video we have completed our first 5 points, right? Now in this video we are going to start our sixth point, that is phase of the moon. So in this video we are going to complete our lesson chapter 2, motion of the earth. Now let's start our 6-point phases of the moon. So students, because of the earth's rotation we have day and night, but the length of the day and the night is not equal. It means that the daytime and the night time are not of equal length and duration. That is, sometimes the daytime is longer than the night and the night time is longer than the daytime. Now why this happens? This happens because of the Earth's inclined axis and its revolution around the Sun. So it does not get the light of equal proportion. All parts of the Earth do not get equal proportion of light. So therefore the daytime and the night time are not equal. Okay students? So students, in the northern hemisphere between 22nd March and 23rd September, the day are longer than the night. Therefore, it is warmer there. That is, it is summer in the northern hemisphere. Okay students? And when it is summer in the northern hemisphere, then what happened in southern hemisphere? However, during this same period, 22nd March and 23rd September, in the southern hemisphere the night are longer than the days. The earth gets less heat and this part, and therefore it is winter in the southern hemisphere. As you saw the two picture of northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, you can see in the same day and same month, but the summer the weather is change, is different. What happened in northern hemisphere? In northern hemisphere the season, the summer season is there, but in southern hemisphere what happened? Winter season is there. Okay. So students, as you can see in this picture, now moving to our next point. In India, summer, rainy and winter are considered to be the main season. We also divide the year into 6 seasons, namely Vasant, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemant and Shishir. This cycle of 6 seasons is called the Ritu Chakra. Okay students? So students, many of our festivals are connected with the season. Many of our song and games are also related to the different seasons. So the rotation of the earth give rise to day and night. The revolution of the earth and the inclination of its axis give rise to the cycle of the season. Inclination means what? Not in a straight line. Okay students? The moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun. However, these two orbit intersects. Hence, the sun, the moon and the earth are not always along a straight line. Okay students? Now moving to our next topic, the phases of the moon. From the full moon to the new moon, the illuminated part of the moon. So students, what is the meaning of illuminated? Means lighted part of the moon. Okay. So moon seen from the earth becomes smaller and smaller. From new moon to full moon, it again grow bigger and bigger. These different shapes of the moon that we see are called the phases of the moon. Now let's see the difference between full moon night and new moon night. Okay students, on a full moon night we see the entire side of the sun that faces the earth. On a new moon night we cannot see any of it. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, there is a phases of moon in 8 column. So from starting, waxing means growing, you can say, or growing. Okay, and the last stage of that moon you can see waning crescent, means opposite of waxing, that is means decreasing. Okay, waxing means growing and waning means decreasing. Okay, so because of earth rotation we see the different phases of moon. Okay students, thus the period from one new moon to the next is of 28 to 30 days. It is called the lunar month. Every day of the lunar month is called a tithi. Now students, let's determine the phases of moon. Okay, phase 1, that is new moon. Okay, and phase 2, waxing crescent moon. Phase 3, first quarter moon. Phase 4, waxing gibbous moon. Phase 5, full moon. Phase 6, waning gibbous moon. Then phase 7, last quarter moon. And the last 8 phase, that is waning crescent moon. Okay students, have you understood the different types of phases of moons? Now student, let's understand this once again. The new moon takes 15 days. The full moon, the wax is also called as the waxing moon. In India it's called Shukla Paksha. The full moon takes 15 days to the new moon, that is called the waning moon. In India it's called Krishna Paksha. Together the fortnight of the waxing moon, fortnight means what? 2 week. Okay, plus the fortnight of waning moon, together it's called the lunar month. Okay students, so students, let's see what we have learned today. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. The revolution of the earth around the sun and its inclined axis together the cause season. The revolution of the moon around the earth gave rise to the phases of the moon. The period from one new moon to the next is called a lunar month. It has about 28 to 30 days. The fortnight ending on a full moon is that of the waxing moon. The fortnight that ends on a new moon is that of the waning moon. The days of the lunar month are called tithis. So students, here we have completed our second chapter, motion of the earth. Okay, so this exercise, these notes we will going to do in a next video when I am giving a notes of this chapter. Okay students, so we have completed explanation part of this chapter, motion of earth, right? So all points we have completed in this chapter, right? If you have any doubt in related to any topic or any points, you can ask anytime. Okay students, and in notes also I am going to give in next week. Okay, and notes you have to note down in your notebook of geography. Okay, sketchbook 200 page. Okay, take care students. Bye.